Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those of you guys who do not know, I hope everybody has been doing pretty good. I've been doing well. I know I've been meaning to drop some videos from time to time, but I'm not gonna lie, I'll be out living my best life, so that's where a lot of my time has been going. So anyway, I'm gonna drop some videos this week, but one, I wanted to start with a psychology video. I get a lot of questions via DM on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, Discord, you name it. I really don't like to answer questions there because I get so many questions, and at the same time, they're not questions that's going to help everybody, if that makes sense. And I like to offer my help on YouTube where I can help everybody, you know. So I'm going to try my best to address some things that have been asked to me in this video, and I'm going to try to keep it short at the same time. So I'm going to start by saying there's a reason why this video has screenshots of trades that I've taken. For one, because I get a lot of doubt and I get a lot of people who are like, oh, let's have your FSX book. Nah, bruh. Take this screenshot of the tippy tip of H4 and go on about your business if you're a non-believer. We're going to start there. Okay? Anyway, so one of the things that I wanted to point out is I do not trade from my cell phone. I understand that some people don't have a choice. I get that. You got to make do with what you can, but I do not trade from my cell phone. I trade from MT4 desktop or TradingView. If you have a cell phone or you're trading from a tablet, then you should have TradingView up as well. We do all of our analysis on MT4 or TradingView, and we enter on MT4, okay? Whether that's MT4 desktop or MT4 mobile, we do our analysis on MT4 desktop, and we do it on TradingView, okay? Now, price action and indicators. There is nothing wrong with using indicators, and don't make anyone make you feel like it, okay? Indicators are there to make your job easier, but you have to understand how to use the indicator and what you're looking for, okay? So with that being said, if you're asking me, I use the blue tracer, the highs and the lows. I use the TDI. I use the EMAs. You can use the ADR marker. What else do I use? I use the session boxes just to tell me the time, but I know price action. I know my price action, and I know it very well, but I use all those things to make my job easier. Okay. I'm in Los Angeles. London session starts at 12. New York starts at 6 a.m. Whatever I can use to make my job easier, it's going to make my job easier. Okay. I've already done the hard work of learning. Now I want to make my job easy so I can walk up to a chart, assess, and enter. I don't have journals that say, oh, I'm looking for buys and sells on this pair. I see what the trend is, and I'm looking to get in, or I realize I'm counter trend trading. That's it. I'm not looking to make my job difficult. I've already done the hard work. I've already done where I'm writing down the pairs, and is this going long at level 4, level 5, level 6? I've already done that. Okay. If you are not where I am, you should be writing all this stuff down. Okay. Second thing, whenever you are taught something, you should be taking detailed notes. Okay. Detailed notes. And when you are doing your homework, you have two types of homework. Okay. You have homework of a trade that played out. So for example, this one played out. I'm going to want to probably look at everything. Let me see. Everything from up until here for this trade, or even up until here. I would have two types of screenshots. Okay. That's what I would be interested in as far as homework. Everything I see here, I'm going to write out on the side. Okay. As my before. My after, I'm going to write out everything after. Okay. That is what homework is. Now, the other homework is, if somebody says, hey, yeah, this is an advanced M or an extended M, go in the charts history. Find every single advanced M that you can find. Every single advanced W that you can find. Okay. Screenshot it. Write up, mark up everything you see around it. Okay. Homework is not Oh, she just told me about the EMAs and how to use them for the direction. Let me use that tonight while I trade. That's not homework, okay? That's not homework. That's just utilizing what you were taught. Homework helps you remember how to utilize what you were taught, okay? That's what that's for. So you don't got to go look in your notes and be like, what's a double top again? You already know what a double top is because you've already memorized it and everything that comes before it, okay? So, with that being said, homework is marking up literally everything somebody has pointed out to you in history. So when it happens in real time, you understand what you're looking at. Point blank period in a story, okay? Now, what I do recommend is this. If you are able to afford an iPad and an iPencil, or a Samsung tablet and a pencil to go along with it, or a tablet and a stylus, I don't care what it is. If you are able to get your hands on one, please do so. That will change your life with doing your homework and your trading, okay? It makes it easier for you to sit in bed, sit in class, sit on a bus, sit on a train, sit in the car, in traffic, wherever, and practice marking up charts, okay? That's what homework is, okay? And even if you want to do pre-markup markups on there, you can. But that's what homework is, okay? Or if you don't have that, screenshot this, mark it up on here, you know. Let me see. Am I able to do it? Yeah, because I'm not using something I use. Well, that's not the color I want. Let's make this thicker. Let's see. Color, can I? Okay, not working. Anyway. Oh, well, there's something. So imagine if this was a box or something that I'm marking up for a peak formation. Okay, you should be marking up everything that someone tells you because it's helping your trading. It's not helping theirs. They already know what they're doing. Okay. Another thing, you have to be able to let your trades breathe. Okay, that's how a lot of people get psyched out. We call it set and forget it, or just letting your trades breathe. Or if you're like me and you know, and you're in some random time zone, you're gonna go to sleep. Okay. You set alarms on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, whatever, to wake up to check the markets every session open. Okay. Because you have to understand, for example, something like this is a peak formation. This is a lot of back and forth. Okay. That's a lot of negative and positive for some people, or it's a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression, whatever it is, but it freaks a lot of people out. For me, hey, this is my time. I'm getting in. So I'm not worried about that back and forth. And as you can see, I like to take a lot of the high and low of the day, of the week, of the month, whatever. That is my thing. Okay. Second thing, we do not learn a strategy and say, okay, well, let me go apply it to US 30, you know, NAS, gold, Bitcoin, anything off the chain with movement. We're going to go to slow pairs and slow pairs only. We're going to go to AU, even GU and EU, because that's what our mentor is teaching us this strategy on. Okay. We're going to go to slower moving pairs. We're not going to go to those other pairs because you are going to get your butt handed to you, because one, they move a lot differently. Their ADR is much different. They get to move a lot more and fluctuate a lot more than Forex pairs or even stock. Okay. So you have to dial it down a bit and say, hey, let me do this on a slower pair. Oh, something else I wanted to point out. I get a lot of questions, and I can tell by the type of student you are and what you're looking for, by these two questions. How long did it take you? Okay. How long did it take you means you are uncoachable and you are a problem student. I do not want you as a student. You want to know why? Because that means you are not going to take notes. You're not going to do your homework. You're not going to listen. You're going to be very uncoachable. That means you're going to sit there and say, hey, everything she taught me today, I'm going to go trade tonight. Okay. I'm going to trade tonight. I'm not going to even do the homework. I'm not going to do what I need to do to remember this. I'm just going to go trade it tonight. And then when it doesn't work out, I'm going to come back the next day and be like, oh, it didn't work. You don't know what you're doing. No, I like the student that says, hey, whatever it takes, however long it takes, I'm going to get this. Okay. You want to know why? This is one of those things where you can become very wealthy. You can have the salary of an NFL player, an NBA player. You can have the salary of a doctor, a senator, a president, whatever you want. It's all about the work and energy you put into it. Okay. So I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to learn this, and how long does not even matter, because the money will come. Okay. Learn the skill. The money will come. The only thing that is going to back up the skill is education. With education, you become more confident, okay? Now, some people, I understand that you have access to a mentor and some of you who don't, okay? If you don't have access to a mentor, whatever education you have, you should be watching it over and over and over again till you understand what is being said and you can regurgitate it, okay? I have videos up on here that I can tell that other people have watched and they teach as well. But the problem is they took what I told you guys and they're regurgitating it, right, to their audience, but I can tell they don't understand it because they're still incorrect. And I'm not going to tell them they're incorrect. Hey, that's not my job. That's your job. You know you're wrong when you get hammered, okay? So instead of saying, hey, let me take what she said and dissect it and do whatever I need to do to understand it and remember it, I'm just going to take her video and I'm going to just regurgitate it and teach other people because I'm trying to get some money teaching people and this looks like I know what I'm doing. So, hey, I'm going to regurgitate this. Okay? No, you want to understand it. You want to dissect it. You want to understand what a double top is and what a triple top is. You want to understand these things. Okay? So you need to have the attitude of, I'm going to get this and I'm going to take how long it takes. Okay. Now, I do say this. Mentors, if they know what they're doing, they're supposed to shorten your learning curve. Okay. They're supposed to shorten your learning curve. That means if it took me 5 years, 10 years, it shouldn't take you 5 and 10 years. It should probably take you about half of that, 1 or 2. Okay. So I'm not saying it took me 5 and 10 years. I'm just giving you a number. So all that, can I learn this in 3 months? Yes, you can. I can be honest with you. You definitely can learn this strategy in 3 months. You got to have the right mentor and you got to have the right attitude. If you don't have neither, no, it's not going to take you 3 months. Bottom line. All the time. Can I become a millionaire in 5 months? Actually, you can. Okay? You can. I'm not even going to lie and say you can. You can. Okay? So, with that being said, education builds confidence. Okay? You got to do whatever you need to do to get educated and remember this. All right. So, what else do I get asked a lot? Do I miss? I've definitely taken L's. I'm not going to sit here and say I have not, but the L's that I take today, they're stop outs because I made my stop too tight or I wasn't up to get back in when they came and made their second leg. Cause I'm going to be honest with you. I definitely take first legs. I definitely take, I counter trend. I take first legs. I do a lot of things that you were taught initially not to do, but guess what? I understand the strategy. Okay. So you can, and I trade Asia. I trade New York. I trade London. I trade what I see when it presents. Okay. So with that being said, if you see a setup and you see it in another time zone or another time frame, take it because most likely it's valid. Stuff doesn't only happen in London. Stuff doesn't only happen in New York or Asia. Okay. Depending on the pair, don't counter trend, under the H4. Okay. You will get your butt hammered. What else? Another thing, I just forgot that quick. We were talking about the time frame and the time zones and all that stuff. Oh, okay. Major thing I wanted to point out. You have to be aware if you are trading the stop hunt, if you're trading into the stop hunt, or if you are trading the correct move with the trend. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that they're trading the stop hunt. So they'll be up some pips and they're like, I don't know what happened. I just got stopped down, or I lost all my money. Because you don't understand you're trading the stop hunt. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that they're trading the correct direction, but they just traded into the stop hunt. Okay. Meaning they were trading the correct direction, a reversal hit into a stop hunt, and then they went in the correct direction. Okay. You have to understand if you're trading that as well. You have to understand if you were trading out of the stop hunt into the correct direction. You want to hold that. Okay. A lot of people don't understand. You are not swing trading from the H1. That's not going to happen. You're going to get stopped out. Okay. H1, M15, M30, M5, M1. That's the micro frame. Okay. That's the micro time frame. That is what's going on for the week and the day and the session. That's not going on for the month. Okay. I look at every single time frame. I like to know what I'm doing. And I've had people tell me, oh, that's too much time to look at all the time frames. You don't need to be trading in. Okay. I like money. I ain't giving away the money on stupid stuff. Okay. I don't take trades just because somebody said, oh, look at this. I do my own analysis. If somebody comes to me and say, hey, Ashley, you see this or what's going on with that? I'll analyze it and I'll be like, yeah, okay, or no. And let me tell you now, I got a lot of friends and they'll come to me and they'll be like, what you think of this pair? I done already entered it. As soon as they say, what do you think of this pair? Boom, already got in. It takes that quick of a second for me to look at something and analyze it. I get this question as well. Well, do you look for, which trades you're looking for? I'm not looking for no trades. I got 4 trades, okay? It is stop, hunt, low, rise. Stop, hunt, high, drop. Straight away, rise. Straight away, drop. Now, what does that mean? Visible stop, hunt, drop. Visible stop, hunt, rise. Non-visible stop, hunt, drop. Non-visible stop, hunt, rise. Those are the only 4 trades I have. I don't care if it's a 35, a 77, a turtle soup, a head and I don't care. All I need to know is, am I going with the trend or if I'm going against it? Is my pattern with the trend or is my pattern against the trend? Okay. Now, I'm going to get into reversal patterns and continuation patterns and all that stuff later. There's several patterns, like honestly, strategies are strategies, but you have to know technicals. You have to know market structure. You have to know retail stuff that we're taught in the textbook, because that stuff matters. You have to take that stuff and you have to apply it to your strategy. Okay. I know market structure. So therefore I take my strategy and it's applied to market structure. Bottom line. Okay. Another thing, you have to remove your ego. You have to be humble. You have to always remain a student. Even I'm still a student. Okay. And I'll be banging. Look at these entries. Okay. Look at these entries. And I am still a student. I still mark up charts. I still do homework. Okay. I still do all of that to be able to wake up and say, oh, that's a trade. Let me get in that or let me get out. Look at these pins. I enter on pins. Okay. That means I didn't drop down to the M1 on this and I entered on the M1. Look, I'm entering this on the M5. Okay. That is a pin. So, another thing, fibs. These are fibs that are like, people who trade fibs know these fibs. ICT traders also know these fibs. Okay. They're the same fibs. They're no different. They're not his fibs. They're fibs that have already been created. If you know Fibonacci, these are, I think I have 2 of his fibs in there. This is his fib. And then I have 2 of the fibs from Jim. Okay. Fibs are very accurate as well. Okay. We're going to get into fibs later. Fibs are not something you ignore, and neither is harmonics. Okay. All of those things are actually a part of the market. You just have to trade them correctly. They have to be in the correct segment of the market. So you don't have to learn them. There's things out there that, that does all that for you. Like, for example, that's the Fibonacci tool. I'm not going to learn the 619 and the 2789. I'm not learning all that. The fib does it for me. I just got to draw it and it's there. You can label it whatever you want, but that does it for me. Okay. Oh, and look at that entry. US 500 drop pins. Okay. So, those things are there to help you. They're there to make your job easier. They're not there for you to substitute your knowledge. Okay. They're there to help you. They're not there to take place of what you know. Okay. So that's something. Pins, US 30. I love it. Okay. That's something that you have to realize. Technicals are not something that you should disregard. There's something that you could take and apply to your strategy. Okay. You have Forex, you have basic Forex and stock and crypto, and then you have your strategy. My strategy, I take my strategy and I apply it to market structure, and it works just great for me. Okay. I do not have anything against BTMM. I don't have anything against ICT. I don't have anything against Wyckoff. I don't have anything against nothing nobody's doing. I do not care. I'm about my money. That's all I care about. What's going to help me to make my money? Did your strategy help me figure out something I didn't know? Yes. Okay, then I'm going to add it into my strategy. Okay. So with that being said, you got to drop the ego. You have to remain a student and be humble. I am always studying and learning, and I'm looking to just grow with this. Okay. It took me, okay, look, most people enter here and here. I'm entering here. I put in the work to be able to enter here. Okay. On US 30, on Bitcoin, on gold. Okay. So if you do the work, if you put in the time, okay, the time is the currency. Time is the currency. If you put in the time with this, the money will come. Okay. So with that being said, another thing I noticed, Telegram groups, Discord groups, Facebook groups, those are amazing. Okay. A lot of times our friends are not interested in trading. Our family is not interested in trading, but a stranger is. Okay. And we've made friends with this. I've made a lot of friends that I have not met yet, that we talk every day or every other day through trading. And we don't even talk about trading, but we just talk because I've met a friend through trading. Oh yeah. It works on the peso too. I use it on the peso. Okay. With that being said, I don't spend a lot of time in Telegram groups. I might be active in them. I might be paying attention to them, but I don't spend all my time and energy. GPNs, look it. This pair of wicks a lot, where the wicks, it didn't matter where they are. I got in where I needed to, okay? So with that being said, when it's time to show up and put in the work, I'm not in Telegram groups talking to people, okay? People like to take the analysis of other people just because they don't know what they're doing, or they might think they do, or they might think they know more. But a lot of people go to Telegram groups and Discord groups and they drop their opinions on things because they are looking for their opinion to be validated. They don't know half the time themselves. They're not sure. So they're looking for you to say, oh yeah, that looks right, or no, that looks wrong. Take what you see based off your analysis, off of what you learned. Okay. If you're not in something that a signal is being provided to you, do not just be up in there taking signals like it's nobody's business, unless you've already seen that person's signals plays out and their analysis plays out. Okay. A lot of people are in Telegram groups with the egos and they're arguing and they're fighting. And I sit quiet half the time because I'm like, boy, you don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. Okay. Those things are great. Okay. They're great to make friends and network and all that, but just please don't be in these groups taking analysis off of people just because you think they know more or they know less. Just don't. A lot of people build their accounts that way. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to be honest with you. I love trading. I think it's something that you should share with your friends and your family. I think this is something that you should not be doing alone. If you are able to change somebody's life, put them onto it. Trading has changed my life. I've done a lot of things that just were amazing. And, you know, God has blessed me, with those opportunities and the people I've met. But trading is one of those things that I will do this until I'm old. I love it. Just like I love beauty. Okay. I will do this until I'm, as long as I'm able to, I will do this. Okay. Blessings have come to me because I don't mind helping people. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind changing somebody's life. You know, whatever you put out into the universe, it comes back full-fledged. And I'm sure a lot of people who know about karma know that. Okay. These are old trades as well. If you know somebody that trades institutional or they're getting into trading and you are listening to my videos, refer them. Okay. Now, if you are somebody that is watching my videos, you should be watching these videos often while taking notes and going back and looking for the things that I've said to do in the charts. Okay. Okay. And then show up to trade. Look at that pin on a 15-minute chart. That's a 1-minute entry, y'all. Okay. You need to be doing this. I don't get too much in going into the money I make and what I'm doing, but I'm showing you guys for a reason. I want you to understand. I worked to get to this point. I take these entries and I go to sleep. I do not watch my phone. I do not stare at the trade every second. I don't watch the money. Okay. The reason I get in the trade is the reason I get out the trade. All right. Whatever the reason is to get in the opposite direction, get out. Okay. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. The time is the currency. Time is money. Okay. Trust me. The skill, it'll come. GU pins, entering on the pins, baby. Okay. You gotta put in the work and it'll come. Okay. I promise you. Now, with that being said, if you ever come across me and you ask me a question and I tell you to go watch this video, and I go watch that video and you come back with a question, I'm aware if you watch the video or not, because trust and believe me, like I said, I put in the time when it comes to this stuff. And if I tell you to go watch a specific video or a specific part of the video, that means I watched it a million times. Okay. Or if it's my video, it means I know what I'm talking about. So if you come back to me and you're like, hey, this and this and this, and it's just like, wow, I just told you to go watch that video. I can tell very much so you did not. You're doing yourself a disservice. Okay. You're doing yourself a disservice by not putting in the work. You're doing yourself a disservice by not doing homework. A lot of people watch the trainings, whatever's free on the internet, and they say, oh, I watched it. But did you do the assignments? Did you do the homework? Japanese index, okay? I've been doing this for a minute, all right? Did you do the homework? Bitcoin, okay? Did you go back and study? Did you study the befores and the afters? Did you take everything that you learned and that you were taught, and did you study it? Look at this. Gold, drop, 15-minute chart, okay? Continuation trade. I don't take just anchors, which anchors are also continuations, but I don't take just the lows. I know when to get in after the high and low has been put in. You know what I'm saying? So did you do that as well? And sometimes I'm not even trading. As you can see this, I open my computer and I see something and I'm like, oh, let me get in. Okay. So make sure you have TradingView on your phone if you do not have a computer. Okay. That's where you have to do your analysis. If you have a computer, make sure you're doing your analysis on MT4. Make sure you're doing your analysis on TradingView on a computer. We trade on MT4. And if you're going to trade from MT4 mobile, we trade on MT4 mobile. We don't analyze anything there. We trade and we manage trades on MT4 mobile. Or if you had already pretty much did your analysis and you're out somewhere and you're entering there, that's the only time it's fine. Look at these pins on US 30, you guys. You know, you have to do your analysis on MT4 desktop with your template or TradingView. Bottom line, we don't do any analysis on the phone. I've had to tell so many people, do not do any analysis on the phone unless you know what you're doing. You can, but you have to know what you're doing. Do not counter trend below the H4 unless you know what you're doing. Do not touch gold, commodities, crypto, indices, any of that unless you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, stick to the Forex pairs, okay? So with that being said, I hope that you guys have learned a lot from me from what I have put up on the internet. I hope that this information changes your life. I hope this pep talk, this psychology talk helped you. I'm going to leave you with this. Once again, education builds confidence. Okay. I'm very much so educated in a lot of the things that I like to take part in. Okay. So with this, I am well versed. I'm educated. Okay. That builds my confidence for me to enter my trades without fear. I don't get freaked out because it's level 3. I don't get freaked out because I don't know the direction. I'm going to figure that out. I don't get freaked out because of the wicks. I don't get freaked out by none of that. I've been there. I don't enter a trade with, oh my gosh, my heart's racing. I've been there. I am well past that stage. Okay. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. I will be dropping some gems soon. Definitely will be dropping some gems. For those of you guys who are old, please get you a tablet. If not, take those screenshots, mark up on your phone or your desktop, everything that I've said to you. Okay. I hope that you guys catch some pips this week. I hope that you are out here working to change your life. I hope that you're changing the lives of your family and your friends. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get back to whatever it is you were doing. I'm so proud of a lot of you because you send me your screenshots. I'm proud. Like, trust me, I am proud. One of those things that I've always done in life is I've always helped people. I don't ask anything for it. And it makes me so proud that I get screenshots and DMs and emails and texts from people. And they're like, look at what I did. And man, your videos helped me. I've been trying to learn this thing for 10 years, for 5 years. And your videos made it so simple and so easy. I'm so proud. I'm so happy when I get those type of messages from people. So thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted this to be 10 minutes, but you know that never happens. Have a great day and let's get these pips.